Gentlemen, we are live once again on F1 2017 with some more of our career mode. Yippee! Right, and just a moment, let me just get things set up here momentarily. Alright. Just a moment, guys. Just gotta get things set up here. Alright. And just like that, we should be ready to go. We should be ready to go. So guys, how's it going? Alright. Let's go ahead and I just gotta put my headphones in. If you haven't noticed, I was caught a bit off guard by this. I wasn't expecting it that it was 7 o'clock already. So now all of a sudden I'm rushing and here we are. Alright. So without further ado, I guess we have the invitational event to do first. And then we're going to be moving on to Azerbaijan. Alright. So let's go to the invitational event. Let's go ahead and head on out there. Sorry if you can hear my little brother. He's just playing cars or whatever downstairs, so whatever. Alright. Alright. Let's get this thing started, I guess. Time limit 35 seconds. Travel 8.4 kilometers in the 2010 Red Bull Racing RB6. Alright, let's get to it. Alright. This car looks amazing from first person. Absolutely spectacular. Alright. Plus 22 seconds. Onto the clock. Oh, that was a massive cut of the track there. Checkpoint plus 21 seconds. Nope, apparently no DRS. Okay then. Okie dokie then. Oh, that was very much exceeding track limits. I think I just received a warning for it. 8 seconds, back up to 27. We are over halfway. Baby, checkpoints right here. Got it. Back up to 23 seconds. Oh, and that's completely buggered our chances, I think. Yep, that's completely buggered our chances. Oh well. Kinda sucks, but oh well, what can you do, really? What can you do? We got 7.02 kilometers. Almost. So close. But I'm not gonna go sit here and retry it all night long. We'll just advance. On to Azerbaijan. A track that I'm not exactly sure about, to be completely honest with you. It could, like, this is only going to be like my second time racing it. So it could end brilliantly, it could end terribly. We'll have to see. I don't really know the track all that well. Alright, cool. Alright. We're now down to half the development time. Oh shoot, we forgot to spend the resource points ahead of time. Now let's go ahead and go durability again. And possibly turbocharger. Yeah, let's go turbocharger. And it should be done by Austria. And let's go ahead, look at our parts. Okay. Not great, but not terrible. Alright, well, without further ado, yeah, we are. This is going to be our 8th race of the season. So yeah, I think we're on par for durability, I think, possibly. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Alrighty. Well, without further ado, let's head on out here. And let's go do a track acclimatization on full wets. And let's drive out. Yippee. Let's get out here, see what we can do. Should prove interesting. Oh, not stopping. That was not fun at all, that corner. That corner was very unpleasant. Alright, guys, just a second. It seems like the stream's having a hissy fit right now, frames-wise. So if you will just excuse me a couple of seconds. I'm just gonna try to fix it here. Alright. Doop. And sure. And doop. And then let's go ahead, close that. That should be that better. Hopefully. Just a second. I must apologize for this, guys, ahead of time. I did not mean for this to happen at all today. I did not mean for this to happen at all. But, oh well, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Alright, that should be a bit better connection-wise and stream-wise, hopefully. If not, then I guess it must just be garbage Wi-Fi having a hissy fit. We will have to see. This track's starting to come back to me now. And from what I can remember of this track now, it's kind of like Monaco, where there's no real, like, there's only a couple corners where you can really get overtakes done. Like, even down here, seems to be nice, wide, and open. But it really closes off around some of these corners where you really wouldn't want to be going too wide. And as you come down here, it closes down, so like it's like barely one wide. So you don't want to be caught in a too wide battle around this track, that's for sure. Which hopefully our McLaren will be able to show up. Get some good work done. Hopefully. But who knows? That might not happen. And track acclimatization is starting. Hulkenberg's exiting right up there. He's going to be on cold tires, so we're probably going to want to give him a bit of room. All right. Thank you, Hulkenberg. I kind of forced him off into the wall there, but he's on his warm-up lap anyways. I got sideways through that one, so that's not pleasant. I think that'll be more than enough to get us into purple. Roger that. There we go. Go ahead and hard on the brakes. Around that corner. This corner. Oh, come on. I know I've knocked the front wing. Thank you for pointing it out, genius. So that one's only green. Oh, Ocon. What the heck was that? I know. Oh. Completely butchered the front wing now. And there we go. That gets us purple. Completely missed that first corner. And off the wall there again. Oh no, Hulkenberg, you aren't gonna go by? Okay then. I think Azerbaijan might be like, that set of corners back there might be one of the most dangerous set of corners on the F1 Grand Prix. Or like the F1 Championship. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, there goes my tire. Oh yeah, nothing's going well this lap. Probably doesn't help that we have a dead wing. Here, I'll pull off the racing line. Oh no, Hulkenberg's pitting in. Okay then. We are stopping. Yeah, no duh. No duh. Apparently we decided to go down the escape road there. Oh, I'm not stopping there. Nice. And from there we didn't even have time to stop. This track's very tricky. And if you go into a corner carrying a bit too much speed, well, it's pretty easy just to destroy it. Holy cow. Right, and we're coming around these final corners. That was a rough bump there. And we are pitting in. I don't even know where the pit lane is. It's right there. Good job, AI. In their defense, I ran that in there terribly. Ah, you can hear the PA announcer. I was wondering what that was. Alright. Timings wise, there's only 4 of us that got times. They're all pretty terrible. Well, actually, we don't know if they're terrible. They could be like the best times right now. Let's go out there, get a tire management done. Let's drive out. Alright. Nice. Nice. So pretty much as soon as it releases, you gotta be on the brakes. Good to know. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get through with alright tire wear. If we can get perfect, then, well, that'll be perfect, but whatever happens, happens. It's just, you know, how can you pass down like 325 resource points? Potentially. Right. Right. And let's get going, I guess. Well, as of right now, we're still pretty good. Or we're doing pretty good, I should say. Looks like we're pretty good so far on time and everything. Looks like we should almost have no problems. Alright. And around this corner, no problems. Oh yeah, we should pass this, no problem. And just like that, we've passed the tire wear thing. Right, I guess it's time for me to pit in again. Yippee. Oh, that bump was rough. That curb was rough, I mean. Good job, Fernando. Oh my god. Surprised I didn't die there. Thank you for telling me, Jeff. Settle it down. Alright, our wing's completely destroyed now. Hello, Crispy Aid. How are you today? Oh, we've broken things. I'm pretty sure that's just what happened. I'm pretty sure we just broke the thing. Let's just pause quickly. And now let's resume from cinematic camera. And as we come into the pits, bop! And then our car just, like, never shows up. And then somehow we end up on our side. Somehow we end up on our side. I'm not exactly sure how. Oh. Apparently we're gonna have to ditch. Then beep, 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 beep. What? No, I sadly do not have F1 2016. Sadly, I do not. I'm just gonna go return to the garage, pretend that none of that ever happened. Let's pretend that we didn't try to reverse down the track. Alright, and then let's just fast forward to the end of the session. I want to kind of see where we end up. Hopefully not dead last. Hopefully not, but who knows. It might very possibly be dead last. Hopefully it isn't. Hopefully it isn't, but no guarantees. Well, people are out there on mediums now and softs even. Track's pretty dry then, I guess. Which would make sense if I'm down at the bottom of the table. Which it seems like I will be. Yeah, it seems like I was bottom of the table, but of course I'm the only one that didn't set a lap on anything faster than intermediates, so that makes sense. That makes sense indeed. So let's advance on to practice 2. Or is it going to put me back into the... It's going to put me back into the laptop first, isn't it? Probably will. I love this game too. It's just so good. Just like everything about it. 129 resource points. I love the motorsport in general. Before, I didn't really get it, really. But after I went to go see an F1 race, I went to the Montreal Grand Prix. And I absolutely fell in love with F1, to be, like, honest. It was just an amazing... It's an amazing thing to experience and everything. Just spectacular. Alright. Let's head on out. We are out here onto the track. Let's see what we can do. This is our first time we can use DRS on this track. My favorite team, I think I gotta go with Red Bull, just because of Daniel Ricciardo. Like, come on, who doesn't love Daniel Ricciardo? I feel like Mercedes and Ferrari are just up there because of pedigree. They have money, and like they're like they have road divisions, and they're companies that like specialize in building high-end cars, right? Ferrari, like, all they build is supercars, so they know the ins and outs and everything of racing engines and fast engines. But if it wasn't to be Red Bull, I think it would probably be McLaren, just because of Fernando Alonso. Alonso has been around for just about forever. The Montreal Grand Prix, which I went to, that was his 300th Grand Prix, I think. And when there's only, what, like 18 races per season? Yeah, he's been around for like centuries, pretty much. So I think I'm kind of rooting for him. Hopefully he'll, like, I'm hoping McLaren will develop into a team in real life that'll be competitive at some point. As of right now, they're just kind of sitting as like a bottom feeder sort of team, which, you know, sucks. It really does. But what can you do? We are apparently sucking at this first lap. Alright, now we're better. It's because we didn't have it on rich mixture before, so now we're gaining pretty rapidly on our target time. Alright, and hard on the brakes for this corner. This corner will catch you out. Caught me out a bit, ran it a bit too tight, and there went that. We are absolutely flying around these corners. Oh, come on, really? Well, how the heck are we supposed to get a good time? Your favorite team's Toro Rosso? Yeah, Toro Rosso is pretty good. Like, they're kind of the farm team to Red Bull, right? So, yeah, Toro Rosso is a good team. Definitely not bottom of the league sort of team. And it seems like a lot of people tuning in recently are Toro Rosso fans. Which, you know, is good. It's good to see fans of, like, all different sorts of teams and everything. And it kind of cements my belief that, like, just because Mercedes and Ferrari are always up there doesn't mean that they're, like, the crowd favorite. Before I really started following F1, that's what I kind of always assumed, right? Was that, oh, well, Mercedes and Ferrari are like the two pinnacles of motorsport, or at least F1. And, like, that's kind of what I assumed, right? But it's good to see that everybody isn't exactly cheering for Mercedes and Ferrari. There we go. Oh, that was not fun through there. We cut that corner way too tight. DRS. We are really falling behind on these DRS zones, though. But if we're struggling in these, then I have a feeling we're going to struggle for pace just all around this session. Which means we might not start off in the best of places. Granted, qualifying is just that. A starting position. Doesn't mean much to what actually happens in the race. There could be somebody starting in the back that moves further up to the front, kind of like in the Monaco race that we did, where it was like I started way in the back and was able to move myself up to 6th place, I think is what I finished in. It's pretty amazing. And that was after like numerous mess ups on my part. Oh no, really? Come on. No, we just aren't fast enough in a straight line on this track. You hate Vettel? Yeah, I don't mind Vettel. Like, they're all kinda like the certain type of person, right? Those racing drivers. They aren't exactly like normal people. And well, it's kind of hard for me to say that like I hate certain drivers because, well, I haven't really followed F1 before now that much. And like really, like I don't know these people in real life, right? I've never met them. So I haven't really even watched interviews. Generally, you can get a pretty good idea from interviews, but I haven't really watched much interviews. So, oh shoot, we only have like 0.3 laps of fuel left. Yeah, I think Vettel and Lewis Hamilton are kind of the two people that I dislike most. Just because of the way that they are, right? They're just kind of like I'm the top and everybody else is kind of less than me. Oh, I'm out of fuel. Nice. At least I won't overrun it into the pit lane this time. And into the pit lane. He does yell all the time on the radio. That kinda... Yeah, I hate when people kinda like eat their mics and everything. Yell over the... Like, even watching YouTube videos, I kinda feel the compulsion to turn the video off if the guy starts yelling, just because of like, I don't know. It's not the kind of content that I want to create or I don't want to watch, sort of thing. Right. I think right now we could probably do the fuel saving. Let's go ahead. Go out on a fuel saving. We're gonna go ahead and drive out just to get used to these softs. We haven't driven softs yet on this track, so we want to kind of get used to them. Alright, let's get out here. See what we can do. I assume Verstappen's on a flying lap, trying to get something done in practice, so I'm just going to move out of the way, yield to him. And I think at some point you subscribed. Thank you, Crispy8. That helps me a lot. I think I'm now up to, what, 136 subscribers. Every little bit helps. And thank you for, like, coming here, enjoying the content, and deciding to subscribe. It means a lot. I think at some point I would love to have like a stream overlay where it points out people that have subscribed and everything. But at this point in time, I don't think it's really plausible. But I thank you for subscribing. See how far we can push it without absolutely dying fuel consumption wise. Yes, I did see F1 2018. Right now though, I'm hoping to pre-order it at some point. That way I can play it like the day of its release. Go and live stream career mode on that. I would love to do that. Looks like quite a good game. Some people hate the Halo that's going to be added. But whatever. If real racing drivers have to deal with it, then I think I'll suck it up too and race with it. But yeah. I enjoy the F1 series, so I'm probably gonna look into it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be looking into getting F1 2018 and NASCAR Heat Evolution 3 when they both come out. Both of them are coming out in August, so I don't know. And I have to do some repairs to my car and everything, and have to make sure that I have money for insurance throughout the year. But once I add up all my money and see what I got, yeah, I'll see if I could get F1 2018 or NASCAR Heat Evolution 3. F1 2018, I found the news that they've released on it so far quite interesting. The fact that there will be like news parts and everything. It's quite interesting, and how like if you build your character wrong, you won't get offered contracts by certain teams. I find that interesting, and that's like an integral part of motorsport, right? If a team doesn't like your personality personality, what chance do they have of signing you? Or how likely is it that you're going to do well on that team, right? So I think that's like a pretty legit part. Yeah, so we just got so we're green coming through here. We're still green on time. We're slowly slipping into the red fuel-wise. But just coasting through that corner got us back up into the green, so that's good. Alright. Sorry guys if I've been quiet. Just concentrating. Come on, don't fall into negatives. There you go. Result, good fuel saving. Good enough for me. You don't have to go out there and get perfect every single time. It's just not necessary. I am hoping, though, on the topic of F1 2018, that they do increase the graphics. But, of course, the problem with that is if they increase the graphics, then it's going to run, like, rougher on my computer. And as of right now, my computer's, like, this is, like, I think it's high graphics. I've turned down a couple things a bit, and I'm running, what, like, 50 frames per second, 45. Like, that's on my screen right now. I don't know what YouTube's broadcasting it at the moment. But it just kind of sucks, because, like, I wish that I could have the best of both worlds. But I don't really see it in my budget to upgrade to more RAM and a bigger graphics card anytime soon. I just don't see it in my budget. Oh, well, I don't want to be yellow flagged. Alright, you're going to bed now. So, I guess I'll see you later, Crispy Aid. Thank you for tuning in. Alright, and into the pit box we go. And just like that, we should be good to fast forward to the next session. We definitely aren't very good right now on this track. Right now we're sitting in 12th, but we do have the fastest sector 2 time, which is good. Very good. And 4 minutes remaining, 2 minutes remaining, and no time remaining in this practice session. I ended up in 13th. Alrighty. Let's see what happens. How many resource points did we end up getting? Almost 100 off of that. That's good. We're up to 277. Let's go ahead into our laptop. Let's go to practice 3. And session info. Let's go and do a race strategy on soft. Sure. Well, let's go flying lap. Change it up a bit. And away we go. Hello, Aid Tragic. Hello, how are you? Alright. Once again, guys, I'm sorry if I'm not talking much. It's just trying to concentrate right now. Getting these corners right. Oh, come on. Oh. We completely butchered that sector. Right there. Ah, your name is complicated? You come from Bosnia? Yeah, that probably makes sense why I can't really spell it. Or say it. I'm sorry if, like, that offends you in any way, shape, or form the way I say it. Yeah, I've never really heard a Bosnian name said before. I live way up here in Canada, so even people that come from Bosnia from here tend to not really use my, or use their full names or say them the proper way, right? For that first corner, we do need to work on improving, it seems. Oh, aren't stopping. Oh, and tapped the outside there. Wings destroyed. So we're just gonna go and sneaky, just kind of warp backwards a bit. Yes, Jeff, I know that my wing's damaged. I'm the one that hit a wall, damaging the wing. I think I would know if my wing is damaged. That's how you do it through that sector right there. Nice. .5 seconds ahead of our best time now, or of the target time. That's with our damaged wing. Which is good. Very good. That was good around that corner. Oh, completely butchered it through there though. How old am I? 18 years old. That's how old I am. Around there beautifully that time. Pushing through here, pushing through there, down through there, beautifully through there. Absolutely beautifully through there. And this should be enough to get us perfect in our McLaren. There we go. Optimal pace. So let's go ahead and we're going to pit in this lap. Do I play Star Wars Battlefront? I used to. I used to play the first one, but that was like a while ago, like a long while ago. I got it when it first came out and played it for a bit. Wasn't particularly good at it, so I kind of dropped off quickly. These sort of racing games are more my style. NASCAR Heat Evolution 2, F1 2017. There goes my front wing. Yeah, racing games like this, Project Cars 2, Assetto Corsa, that sort. These sort of things are more my jam. And I've never really been into like the first-person shooter oriented games. And yes, I know I play GTA, but I play that mostly for the cars, for the racing, that sort of stuff. Around the corner. Oh, my car struggles so much. Good thing we're pitting in this lap. Oh, just barely squeezed it in there. Just barely. Alrighty. Holy cow. This stream's taking a toll on me tonight, guys, for some reason. Probably because I was up at like 5 o'clock in this morning to get to work. And then I had to go pick up my car and still has a problem, so I have to determine what said problem is, and it's kind of taken its toll on me. Yep, that's okay. Alright, let's just fast forward to like the end of the session, I guess. Alright. And just like that, we should be at the end of the session. Let's hope qualifying turns out better than practices have. Hopefully it will. Alright, another 73 resource points off of that, which means we're up to whatever that was. Qualifying 15th or higher and beat Carlos Sainz. Alright, we'll see if we can do that. Let's go ahead and go to qualifying 1. Alright, let's just skip through that. And let's go to track, and let's go flying lap. Because why the heck not? And let's really hope that we can push the car to its limit. Topping out the car around 319, 320. back into DRS, where we're really pushing again, up to almost 300 kilometers per hour down the straight. Oh, it's like just bob and weave through this little chicane area. Rear tires got a bit loose there. That's going to lose us some time. This is our fastest sector of the circuit through here. Somehow. Usually I'm not good at tight circuits, but through there, we're fine. Apparently. There's the fastest second sector so far of the race. We are really flying through here. Kimi Räikkönen at a minute 47. Oh, and we drove way too deep into there. It's okay, let's go ahead and reduce down. Hopefully that time will be enough to get us up into qualifying 2. Then from qualifying 2, hopefully we could push on to qualifying 3. Then from there, we're guaranteed the top 10. I'm not sure exactly where in the top 10 we would place, but somewhere. Really pushing the car to its limits. Magnussen is right ahead of us. I know I'm nearly out of fuel, don't worry. No, don't worry, you don't need to wave a yellow. Alright. Ouch. And then we have to wait for Alonso to be brought in. Now that Alonso's brought in, they can then bring me in. Lifting me up. And back into there we go. And we are good. So let's go ahead. Let's browse the thing. Let's fast forward a bit. I think some people are going to have to set wickedly fast times to be able to get me down into 15th. or down past 15th, and that's not going to happen. And let's see. So Marcus Ericsson, Julian Palmer, Pascal Wehrlein, Fernando Alonso, and Daniel Kivet qualified 20th through to 16th, with Sebastian Vettel being the fastest, with the 2 Mercedes behind him. So without further ado, let's advance on to qualifying 2. Which, you know, bodes pretty well for us. Bodes pretty well for us indeed. Alright, is it going to release me at some point? I think it's going to release me up here. I don't know why it put me in so soon. It's not going to release me until like up here. There we go. Cow, this is fast. Oh, bit too hard into there. Away we go down here. Oh, we were playing it very close to the wall there. It's the fastest second sector so far, though. We've maxed out our gears. Let's see if we could get back into possibly a faster lap this lap. Yeah, okay, so we weren't going to make a new fastest lap this lap, so. Might as well sit back and let the car just save fuel and save durability. Wait, no, we're braking and trying to get into here. And we are now in. And into the pit lane we are. Alright. And just like that, we are now into the pits. And session info, timings. Well, it's not looking terrible for us at the moment. Not looking great, but not looking terrible. I think we should be good now. Yep. We are into the top 10. With Lance Stroll from Williams qualifying 15th, Nico Hülkenberg in 14th, Felipe Massa in 13th, Kevin Magnussen in 12th, and our rival Carlos Sainz in 11th. Let's advance and move on. Session info. Wait, no. Why are we bothering to do that? Flying lap. Let's go. Let's go. $315, $316, $318, $319, $320. That was rough through there. We dove a bit deep into that corner, but oh well. What can you do, right? Hard on the brakes. Well, we were using our own racing line through there. Lewis Hamilton at a 1:45. Don't think I'm going to be able to beat that, honestly. Yeah. Unless we can have some sort of miracle. We aren't getting pole. This lap isn't looking terrible. Oh, we damaged the wing. Got it, boss. We're just, you know, really going. That was the fastest second sector so far this qualifying. I'm pretty much through here. It's exactly the same. Got us up to second place. Go ahead and stick it on standard. And let's take it easy for the rest of the race, or for the rest of the qualifying. Because I'm pretty sure we're good. If we can finish off in second place, that means that if we could run away at the front of the pack, that would be golden. Who knows if we'll have any hope of keeping up with Mercedes and everything, but oh, that wasn't pleasant. All right, and coming down here. Down and into the pits we go. And backing it in. And I think as of right now, we're just going to simulate to the end. Or fast forward, I mean. Because by the time we get out there, we won't have enough time to get. Well, we're going to fall a lot because, like, nobody else has even set times yet. Alright, well, we qualified 5th behind the 2 Mercedes and the 2 Ferraris, ahead of Verstappen, Perez, Ricciardo, Ocon, and Grosjean. So let's go ahead and advance. That's not terrible. I don't mind starting 5th place. I'll take it. I will take it. Waiting. Don't you love when it loads? Overachieved by 13 positions. Well, we're up to 475 resource points. So close to being able to afford another upgrade. And right now we're leading the rivalry 7-1. Pretty good. And, well, McLaren still absolutely loves us. And Sauber's, like, adoring us, too. So let's listen to the voicemail for this. Finished the race in 12th place and beat Carlos Sainz. We should have no problems with that. I don't think, at least. And, yeah, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment if you like. We're going to have to leave it here. Our next race, or next thing, we're going to be doing the race, alright? So guys, I will see you guys all in the next one. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment if you like. If you're watching this on Twitch, go subscribe to me on YouTube. That's where I respond to most comments. I don't really pay attention to my Twitch. I'm sorry. And, yeah. If you'd like, just drop me a follow on Twitch. It's much appreciated. So, guys, yeah. See you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.